industries. Let me take this opportunity. First, I will thank BACS for making my work more easy to tell me that how energy we are consuming, and we are the biggest consumer of energy in Delhi by metro rail. Metro rail is taking lot of power from DISCOMs. And one of the biggest consumer, not biggest, then certainly we are one of the biggest. We are almost using all energy efficient system everywhere in the system, like our train operation. Our train itself is very much energy efficient. We have used all energy considerations in our train. As you all know or not, I will just like to brief before going to LED per se, that our train, whatever for motoring or running the train, we are using certain amount of energy. But even for braking or when going down on the gradient, we are generating energy, and we have also got the system that we can feed back the energy to the grid, but we are using those energies in our auxiliary system, because for lighting and all other systems we use those energies. So far as our load is concerned or power consumption is concerned, train takes maximum energy. Then there are two types of stations. You might, all of you might have travelled in metro system. One is elevated, which is above ground, where lot of sun energy is there and sun lights are there. And the major problem or major area of consumption where we use or consume lot of energy is underground stations, where air conditioning, ventilation, even safety of the passengers takes lot of energy. We have we have to air condition because people are going inside, and for safety reasons also we have to consume lot of energy when train, say, due to certain regions, our frequency is 90 seconds or 90 seconds to 130 seconds depending on peak to non-peak. But our problem remains that when we are running trains, sometimes we got stuck up due to certain regions, maybe power not coming from DISCOMs and various other regions also. At that time also we have to use lot of energy in fans for ventilating the tunnels, because train passes through the tunnels. Air conditioning takes lot of energy. Air conditioning of train also takes lot of energy. In air conditioning also, as DISCOM was pointing out, that we are, we must use energy very, very efficiently or very, very economically. Now there also all systems available across the world, we are using our best efficient energy management system for air conditioning, that is chillers, air conditioner, AHUs and all that. Now our attempt is, but up till now we have not been aggressively used LED. Now our phase 1 has been completed, phase 2 has been completed, now we have started phase 3. Now in phase 3 we want to use maximum LEDs for our lighting purposes, especially in underground stations. But I will come to this. The energy saving is one of the considerations, because that gives a lot of energy. LED gives lot of energy saving, as various distinguished speakers has already pointed out. That is latest technology. Now rate of return, that is one of the main considerations of using this LED, because already we are investing or using lot of public money in our train system. So we must see the rate of return also, that it should be economically viable, of course environmental friendly. Now number of hours of operation, as I have mentioned that our underground stations, our train operation is from odd hours only, is not there only between odd hours to 5:30 hours. That is 5 hours, only 5.5 hours we are not using the stations, underground stations, where we use a very dense lighting system. that has to be, and there is very less scope of taking sun energy there or sunlight there in the underground station. That also we are trying. In various stations we are trying that let us take the sunlight so that energy consumption is there. But with all that, number of hours of operation of underground stations is almost 18 hours to 18.5 hours per day, every day. That is one of the considerations we want to go for this LED system. The life of fittings and maintenance requirement, because life of normal fittings is not more than 2 years. Normal fitting, I am talking of only these fittings. And maintenance requirement, because we have to open and close whenever it fails, that also maintenance time is also very high. Life of lamp of LED as claimed by industry, this is one of the considerations we are technically discussing with many distinguished from industries. That life, what is being claimed as on date is 50,000 hours, whether it is so or not. Then life cycle comparative cost. Now how to see that it is economically viable for metro system where we are using, and nowhere, almost nowhere, 18 hours lighting system is used except our underground stations. Now I would like to just give you a view of our stations. This is the area of platform concourse where lighting is done, and we have got some opening in between from where even upper light is going down, and we have made this type of system so that lighting also is one consideration along with air conditioners. So, and this is the platform. Now platform, our train comes, there is a sideway track is there, where you might be seeing that across the platform we are using one straight lighting system, and the lux level which we are giving is 300 lux for the passengers so that they can easily ride and come down. So now we are using these types of fittings we have been conventionally using. That is for the concourse area, another one is for platform and concourse area. Now we are trying to change this type of system which industries have suggested us. Now I am throwing it to the industries that they can suggest anything better than this what we have thought of. We are still under discussions with various industries. Now go to the economy part of it. First, let us see economy versus the use. This is the exactly number of fittings one station. I have taken a typical station where number of just go back. Now here this is the wattage, this is the cost. This is approximate cost we have taken from somewhere, and equivalent LED fixtures cost and their wattage. Now if we add all, go next. Now here. As per conventional system, that is T5, not even T7. Now T5 and CFL, which we are using presently, our total wattage of one station comes to 38 kilowatt, and cost comes to 25.65 to 25 lakhs per station. Now you see down, if we are using LED, this is coming to 23.3. Matlab 15 kilowatt we are able to save per station, but cost goes 50 lakhs. Matlab we have to invest almost 25 lakhs over the present system, conventional system. Next. So this is the total consumption 38 kilowatt is presently 23. That is 38% saving of energy is certainly there, but cost wise we are going on next. This is almost every year we are saving 5.79 lakhs per station. So 25 lakhs we are extra we are investing, and we are taking a rate of investment, and the rate of return is almost 4.4 years. We are getting back that money. But one consideration remains here that every year cost of DISCOM or cost of energy is going increasing day by day. So every year we are expecting some increase. So that will give another impact on the years. This is the techno-commercial limitations and constraints which we are finding using this LED. And I am throwing out to industries because a lot of participants from industries are there. They have to think on this, or they have to, I mean, if opportunities are very, very large, but then cost consideration and is one of the constraints which is preventing us from going very on a very large basis. That LED lamp life which is being claimed by industry is 50,000 hours, that is coming to 7.6 hours. When we have we are talking to industries that you give me guarantee of 7 years, but nobody is coming with the guarantee of 7 years. Now we have been able to come down to 5 years. Now people are telling 5 years. So 5 years we will guarantee we are taking that we will use. We'll give you everything on off one station, but 5 years we will not do anything. You have to do everything. Now conventional life is almost coming to 3 years. I mean 3 years that is being claimed, but practically what we are finding, or we are in our maintenance, that is coming to 2 years only. Then luminaire life that we have considered, that the complete fitting life is 15 years. Now what we want, that if I am using LED, now luminaire life is 15 years, and if I am able to use life of LED is maximum 5 years to 7 years, then how I am going to use those luminaire, whether I am going to throw out or how I am going to use, that is also a challenge. Conventional lamp replacement will take 6 times. So if I am going cost wise, then cost of replacement of conventional lamp 6 times comes to 20 lakh. Per time 6 times comes 20 lakh, and LED lamp also I have to replace once, not once but twice. So if I add that cost, so life cycle cost of conventional lamp system over 15 years gives me 25 capex plus 20 plus 75, that is saving which I will get from LED, that will be 120 lakhs. So over a period of 15 years, that life will be 120 lakh. And life cycle cost of LED, if I have to replace 2 times, then cost will be not even 2 times, even once, then cost will be 100 lakhs. So over a period of 15 years, I am going to save only 20 lakhs with an investment of 50 lakhs. That is a constraint. That is a big constraint for us, and we are still hoping that industries will come. They will develop. Their life guarantee will be more, and we will be able to use the LEDs very large numbers. Next. Now these are the challenges for industry. I will like to share this. That life guarantee of LED is very, very essentially required for customers, maybe metro or any other customers. But where we are using very large numbers, we want life guarantee of LED. Then cost of fittings is still very, very high. That needs to be reduced and made suitable for metro underground stations specifically. Because our underground requirement is a bit very typical, that when you are at the platform edge, then you want more light at the track and train side, so that people are able to enter into the coach very safely. There are a lot of ladies, lot of children. Then fittings to be replaced by LED. Now this is also an offer we have given to industries, that you invest whatever you want to invest, you capex you pay, and we will give you whatever energy claim you are making, you take from us, and that period can be decided depending upon your economy, whatever you come, and you take from that. We will not invest in that, but opportunities will give you, but because nowhere you will find such a big opportunity of using, because we have got in phase 3 33 underground stations where this will be used, very big market for industries for LED. Yes. Okay, thank you.